Good evening, and welcome to each one, both near and far, parishioner and visitor, and those who are joining us for the first time. Welcome. It is good to be together. Do you ever get a song stuck in your head? It just won't go away. This happened to me this past week. It's a beautiful song with a lesson, and the song is Love Changes Everything. It's been playing in my head for days now. Love changes everything. When songs keep playing in my head, I tend to reflect on them. Songs seem to be a way that God communicates with me. God gets my attention. So here is my reflection on love changes everything. What is love anyway? Is it an action or a feeling? Is it fleeting or a commitment? How does it change everything? One of my go-to people for reflections on love is Saint Teresa of Calcutta. Her life was a testimony to love. She spent 20 years as a sister of Loreto when she felt a call within a call to live with and serve the poorest of the poor in Calcutta. And that is where most of us came to know her. It is said that she had a poster in her room entitled, "Love Them Anyway." It is adapted from Dr. Keith's poem, Anyway, The Paradoxical Commandments, Finding Personal Meaning in a Crazy World. It is not known who adapted it for Mother Teresa, but we do know that the adapted version was reflected on and lived by Mother Teresa. You have probably heard this version, Love Them Anyway. People are often unreasonable and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are honest, people may cheat you. Be honest anyway. If you find happiness, people may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today may be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the world your best, and it may never be enough. Give your best anyway. For you see, in the end, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them. Mother Teresa made no distinctions in her loving, no judging, no holding back. She saw everyone as a child of God. Love them anyway, she would say. Love every one of them. So back to my original question, what is love and how does it change everything? From what Mother Teresa said, love is action, no matter how we feel. Forgive, be kind, be honest, be happy, do good, give your best. So let's check in with ourselves and see how we can even more love anyway. Who needs your forgiveness these days? Forgiveness is probably one of the most misunderstood actions. Forgiveness is often thought of as having to have someone back in our lives again. It's not. Forgiving someone who has hurt us deeply does not necessarily mean being near them or being in relationship with them. It does mean not holding grudges or ill will in our hearts, because that only hurts our hearts. That only allows love to fester and die. Love becomes unshared, honest, and imprisoned. Forgiveness does mean to wish them the best. This is not easy, I know. I have not mastered this art at all, but I believe that it is a way to find peace in my own life, to be peace for our world. With that in mind, who needs your forgiveness? A friend, a family member, a group of people, yourself? Who needs your kindness? In this time of hunkering down, who needs your kindness? Someone you are living with? Someone at a distance? Someone or some group of people you hear about or see on the news? A neighbor, yourself? Who needs your kindness these days? Who needs your honesty? Has this pandemic brought up feelings of gratitude for those in your life, past or present? Let them know. Or perhaps it's a feeling of frustration. How are you loving yourself through this? Who needs your honesty these days? Who needs your happiness? Yes, we need your happiness. The people around you, those you speak to on the phone or Zoom with, your happiness is contagious. Fill your day with happiness. Spend time being truly happy about all you have and all you are. Cultivate the attitude of happiness. Who needs your happiness these days? Who needs your goodness? In this time of pandemic, there are so many ways to do good. A good morning note or text to a friend or neighbor, a smile to greet the day, sending a good thought or blessing to those in pain, to those working on a cure for this virus, and even yourself. Who needs your goodness these days? Give your best. Times of crisis can bring out the best or the worst in us. Choose today to give your best, to be your best. The world, we, need the best version of you today. So once again, back to my original question that began this meditation for me. What is love anyway? Is it a feeling or an action? Is it fleeting or a commitment? And how does this change everything? After this reflection, I have come to see more deeply that love is an action, no matter how I feel. It's a commitment I choose to make each day. I have to. It doesn't come easy. And I do believe it changes everything. Look what it did for Mother Teresa and the people she served, and the people that are continuing to be served through her sisters and through all who support them. So will you join me? Can we make a commitment to love anyway, each and every day, as best as we can? Together, we can make a difference. If you find Mother Teresa inspiring, Google her poems. They are a wealth of spiritual nourishment. And one final note from her. Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. So let us take a small first step to love our lives, to love others, to love our world back into balance. And tonight, before you go to sleep, ask yourself, where in your life is Jesus calling you to love anyway? God bless you with insight and wisdom. Amen.